So, just got off work. Worked a half a day. Get some stuff caught up. Head to the farm, make a few new trails. And of course, more rain. Not a problem, as long as it quits. I'm not just going to stand outside and work on trails, getting soaking wet. But as long as it stops, hopefully we'll get some more trails open. Hopefully, got a buddy or two coming over, get some trails cut, maybe even do some riding. So hopefully it'll be a good day. So here on the farm, got the 4-wheeler and a chainsaw. Perfect trail makers. And as you can see, straight up through there. Of course, just a 4-wheeler going across it right now. I'm just trying to get the tree limbs, logs that are down, whatever, cut up. And of course, we'll bring the bikes back in here and tear it up with the bikes. But it's the only thing about a camera, you can't really see how steep everything is. I mean, you can tell the trees are pretty well leaning. But anyway, that's the hill climb coming up on the back side of the farm, on the back side of the driveway. So it'll tie into that. And of course, all in these woods, we're just going to zigzag it back and forth, just make it super long. Try to get just absolutely everything that we can to ride on as far as trails. Had trails on it years ago. Of course, work, the kids, everything. Stuff screw up. But hopefully now that little man's big enough to ride, training wheels are getting ready to come off. Hopefully get him in the woods, maybe even get him racing motocross next year, if he will. But anyway, so still waiting on Buddy to get here. Should be here anytime. Him and his lovely wife. So we're going to just see where all this takes us. And as you can tell, there's 90 acres here. Tons of woods. See if we can't cut some more trails. So since all the big tractors ain't here, Josh's bright idea was this car to the 4-wheeler. Of course, both of us are on it, and I think we're getting ready to stop. So we took the back part off the disc because it was just a little too heavy. Smallest disc we got, but it was a little too heavy for the 4-wheeler. As you can tell, that's gonna be nice after going over it a couple times. Just as good as the big disc. And as wet as it is right now, even the 165 horse John Deere with the big disc car would probably sink up right now because it's just massive equipment, muddy. And it sounds like Josh is actually stuck on a hill, so let's go see. He finally made it. When I set the boat, I tried skimming some of this little jump down, and it made one side a pretty good ditch. So we're actually thinking about just digging this entire jump in the middle out, digging it out completely, be like a tunnel. Set a little rampway over top of it so you won't interfere with other riders when you're going around the track. You'll be able to come off the hill where he's coming now and actually go under the tunnel, swing around, go up through there, you'll come around with the car, then you'll come over the boat. The only time you'd have to worry is if you're coming under the tunnel and coming across the boat, which we're all pretty close, same riding, except for a few new people. Then of course you'll hit the hill climb trail, goes up the hill climb, then it comes down and that's when you would go across the little bridge. But we'll just have to see. So for just the front end of a little plow, it's already digging in the ground. And that little bit of digging means all the difference in the world when it comes to traction, either front end, rear end of the bike. Trying to come around a turn hard, you will slide that front end out quickly. As you can see, the ground, we got the disc turned straight right now, but it is absolutely slinging it. Putting some nice, let me get that rock out of the way. Putting some nice grooves. And of course, the old car, it's been here for a few jumps. As you can see, it's starting to lose its structure on the top. So I don't know how much longer it'll actually stand up. We'll have to find another car. Of course, you have expanded metal across the front windshield. And as you can see, once you hit the top right here of the roof, that's what really slings the bike up. It's actually a little tricky if you've never hit one before. Of course, going across the car. Then what makes the tires so different, as you can tell, they're a little off. The right tire is slightly higher than the left. Of course, when you're coming around the turn and you come into it and come across, if you need to, you can put your left leg down to come across. Makes it a tad easier. But here comes Joshy. One of the hill climbs on the back side of the farm. Just trying to get the roots and the grapevines and that kind of stuff off the trail for the newer guys, because when it does rain, it makes it super slick, and any little bobble they have to take really hurts them. But you can watch a four-wheeler go down, watch him slide the whole way. You don't want to lose the saw. Well, it never fell off when I had it strapped. That's all I'm going to say there. But you can watch as the four-wheeler goes off the hill how bad it slides. It's just, I mean, the back end's locked up. So you can tell, pretty slick.